The bomb threats all across the country and all across North Texas.
Our Teresa Woodard monitoring it all and joins us with the very latest. Teresa, these came fast and pretty furious throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Law enforcement is really calling this a coordinated hoax, and it happened all across the country. They were random, they were nationwide. They all came through an email claiming that explosives were inside the recipient's building and would go off if a ransom wasn't paid. Now, what's behind me is called a heat map. This shows where people on social media are actually talking about it. You can tell that it is nationwide, really from coast to coast. The ATF actually addressed this via a tweet this afternoon. They said, "We're aware of the recent bomb threats made in cities around the country, and we remain in touch with our law enforcement partners to provide assistance." Some of the nation's largest police departments also had to address this. This is a tweet from the NYPD Counterterrorism Unit, and then we also had one that came in from Los Angeles Police Department. Here in North Texas, we were targeted as well, with businesses and city buildings in at least a dozen different cities receiving these threats. Channel 8's Damon Fernandez now live near the High Five in Dallas, where police had to respond to one of those threats. Damon?
Hey there, Teresa. Yeah, we've learned that one of those bomb threats was received by a tenant back here in this office building. Workers say that DPD quickly responded and gave them the all clear eventually. Now, workers tell me everyone was forced to leave this office building shortly after that email threat came in. Just like other cases across the country, I'm told the threat said it would detonate a bomb unless $20,000 was deposited into a Bitcoin account. Now, workers here tell me everyone was allowed to return to their offices once police issued that all clear. But take a look at this map right here to see how many communities and agencies are being inconvenienced responding to these alleged hoax threats today. Among them, businesses forced to evacuate and close in Wiley, Corinth. Southlake DPS responded to at least 2 sites. Dallas Police Department, Dallas County Sheriff's Office, Arlington responded to 5 calls. Frisco and Carrollton launched investigations. So is Fort Worth firebomb and arson at several locations. The calls have kept Denton County teams busy in Aubrey. Garland's tweeting about 2 bomb threats, and crews in Irving right now responding to 11 calls so far. Now, the FBI also issued a statement this afternoon saying, in part, "We remain in touch with our law enforcement partners to provide assistance. As always, we encourage the public to remain vigilant and to promptly report suspicious activities which could represent a threat to public safety." Now, again, law enforcement agencies have been busy tying up their resources responding to these all across North Texas right now. They still encourage folks to be vigilant. And again, they do not believe these threats to be credible. Damon Fernandez, Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Damon. And this story is still developing.